Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to share some of our thoughts through writing. When we write, we are communicating with the reader our thoughts or facts that we have learned. Yesterday, we did a read aloud about one of our recent presidents, who was President Barack Obama. Now, before we start, I want to make sure that you have all your tools needed in order to do that. You'll need your journal or a piece of paper, a pencil, and your Red Avid folder so that you can use your flash words as a resource. Press play when you're ready. Before I can start writing, I need to first think about what I want to write. Once I know what I want to say, I'm going to speak it in a complete sentence so that way I know which words to use. As I speak it out loud, I'm going to count how many words are in that sentence, which also reminds me of the spaces needed between words. Once I know how many words are in my sentence, I'm ready to get started and write. So let's see, how am I going to introduce Barack Obama to my reader? I want to share, why is he important to me? Yesterday we read that Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States. So let's see how we could write that. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States. 11 words. So our first word is Barack. We know that whenever we start a new sentence, we need to start with a capital letter so that our reader knows we're starting a new sentence. Now, Barack is a name, so whether it's the first word in a sentence or not, it always starts with a capital letter. Barack starts with the B sound, so I'm going to go B, R, bar. What two letters make the R sound? It sounds like a pirate. Let me look here. Remember, we have our star pirate, A-R. Bar, ak, Barack, Barack Obama is my second word. Don't forget your finger space. Obama is his last name. So again, since it's a name, we need to start with a capital letter. O, ba. Sounds like an O, but it's actually an A. Obama. Barack Obama was. Finger space. Was is one of our sight words, our flash words. So remember, you can use your flash word resource to find the words. Was, W-A-S. Barack Obama was the. If you remember, if you run out of room, you don't want to squish it in or write half the word and move it down. It's better to just move the whole word. I have enough space, so I'm going to go ahead and write the. The is another flash word that is on your flash word page, T-H-E. Barack Obama was the 44th. So 40. Or E. Remember, if we have a two-syllable word and it ends with a long E sound, we know that it's a Y. 40. Barack Obama was the 44th. Now, 44th, we put a dash in between instead of a space. So fourth is or. Digraph TH makes the sound. Barack Obama was the 44th President. 3 syllables. Pres. Es. Actually, it's president. Barack Obama was the 44th president of. That is another flash word, one of your red words. So we know that we can look at a resource to find of, which is O-F. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the. Remember the. It sounds like it should have a U at the end, but we remember that it's a heart word, and the E is the one that we have to remember by heart. United. United States is the name of our country. So since it's a name, it's a proper noun, which means it needs a capital letter at the beginning, just like your name. United. United, finger space, States, capital S again because it's part of the name. State has the bossy E at the end, which makes the A say its name. But we know that there are 50 states, so we're going to put an S because we're talking about all 50 states. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States of. Yes, I can hear Michael, my son, in the background saying America. He's correct. I'm sure you guys were thinking the same thing. America starts with capital A. Let's make sure we didn't forget anything. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States of America. We're going to go ahead and end with our punctuation, which is a period at the end. Now let's think, what's another important fact we learned about Barack Obama? One that was mentioned as being a reason that so many people celebrated him being sworn into office was that he was the very first African American to become president in our country. So how can we say that? We could say President Obama was the first African American president in our country. 11 words. President. We wrote it up here so we can refer back to that. Of course, we need a finger space before we start our next sentence and our capital, letting the reader know. Again, we are starting a new sentence. President. Obama, we also already used. I have a little bit of room here, but I feel like if I try to squeeze it in, it's going to be really squished. So I'm going to go ahead and move it down to the next line. Obama. Obama was the First. What's the first sound in first? First. African. African. American. American. President. In our country. Let me go ahead and scoop this up. In our OU says our country. Country. Again, we have that Y saying the long E sound at the end. Let's read that to make sure we didn't leave anything out. President Obama was the first African American president in our country. Now that we've finished our writing, let's go back and read the whole thing together. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States of America. President Obama was the first African American president in our country. Great job, boys and girls. Now I'd like you to write at least one more sentence giving us more information that you learned about Barack Obama yesterday. If you need to go back and rewatch the read aloud, that's perfectly fine. Also, if you did a different step-by-step draw yesterday with your teacher, go ahead and do your best to draw a picture of Barack Obama yourself. If you are Zooming with me later, then we will go ahead and do a step-by-step together if you would like. So I hope to see you then. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.